So it has occurred to me that we have never taken the Mustang out for a POV drive. So that is exactly what we are going to be doing in today's video. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys go down and subscribe. Leave a like while you're there as well. I'm trying to hit 100K as soon as we can. Also, thank you guys so much for 70,000 subscribers. In the last video, I didn't address it because I believe it was filmed the day before we actually hit 70K. I can't believe we hit 70K. It's a kind of a crazy number, but we're still going, still trying to go for that 100K, and then after 100K, we're going to keep going, keep making videos. As of right now, I'm daily uploading. But let's go take this Mustang out for a little drive. Alright, if you've been following along with the channel and the videos I've been making, you guys know the Mustang has a little bit of a battery issue. In the last video when I cranked it, the car kind of almost didn't start. I believe I started it yesterday or the day before, so... Of course, we're completely out of gas, so I'm gonna go fill up and then we'll get some POV driving shots. But it looks like driving the Mustang consistently for the last couple days has brought the battery back into life, and also it's finally warmer outside, so I think I can make this battery last a little bit longer. The last video was a little colder outside, and it had been sitting for like 4 days, so I guess that kind of caused a little bit of a drain, but it's still fired up, and I didn't have to charge it or anything. But now I think the battery's chilling because it's 43 degrees outside. But let's go for a drive and enjoy this day because it's finally warm after so long. All right, first thing we have to do, pop the mode up into Sport Plus. Track mode takes traction completely off. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but for what we're doing today, I'm gonna keep it on. Just get a light warm up pull. The car is all warmed up, ready to go. All the fluids are warm. So before anyone says anything, there was about a 10-minute drive to where we are. Of course, we are on private roads. All of this is closed off, so none of this is in the public and not endangering anyone, nor are we breaking any laws. I'm gonna keep the window closed for now because I'm not sure how much you guys end up hearing when the window's down, because I know when I have the window down, I hear the car a lot better, but you guys will probably hear a lot of wind with the camera, so we're gonna keep it off for now. But with sport mode, what it does for you, when you do throw it into a different gear, of course we have rev match on, so when you do throw it into a different gear, it makes the pedal a lot more responsive. So when you punch the car, it has a lot better pickup and the car feels a lot faster, even though it's about the same probably, but you definitely notice quite a bit of difference between the numbness of the pedal feel between Sport Plus and normal mode. Then of course there's ice and all of those, but main two modes that I drive in are either Sport Plus or normal. Most of the time it's just normal when I'm cruising around, but when I'm going on some back roads, I always throw it into Sport Plus. The steering gets a little heavier. Of course, you can also adjust the steering setting. If you go right here, you can flick this up and you can adjust the steering setting how you would like, but Sport Plus automatically turns into the sport steering, makes the pedal more responsive, and you're all ready and good to go. right there, didn't even use full throttle or even close to it. I wasn't even at half. The car really just gets going, but we do have a little bit of an open road right here. Throw it down to third. guys can't really see too much with the sun, but if you ever want to hear your car a little bit better and you don't have tunnels around you, if you find a place like this that's a little bit forested, sound echoes throughout the woods and the trees. So the trees just makes the car sound 10 times louder. I'll roll the windows back up. I hope the microphone can do a little bit of justice. Right now I am using the GoPro mic, so it's not the best, but I hope it does some type of justice compared to nothing. I'm not sure how people feel about the auto rev matching cars. I personally really like it, and I do find the Mustang one of the harder cars to rev match because of how kind of sleepy the gas pedal is. I don't know if that's just me, but I've never had a problem with any other car, but whenever I get into the Mustang and I turn rev match off, or even the first time I drove it without rev match on, when I first drove the car initially, I had a little bit of trouble rev matching the car, just because I'd press the gas pedal and there'd be a little bit of a delay. I guess it's just something you have to get used to with the car, but I've never been able to fully understand and get good at rev matching this car. Of course, this was probably the worst road to drive on with this car, but oh well. Let's do a little small pull after this hill here, and then I'll take you guys into the town a little bit and show you like how much attention this car actually gets, because pretty much everyone looks at this car. Traction control kicked in right there. I thought the car would get a little bit more sideways, but it limited the power, so it ended up just getting to the side. One thing I really do need is a radar detector. Of course, not that I do anything illegal, but it's always helpful to have one, even if you're driving a normal car, driving on a daily basis, so you know to follow the rules 100%. Because I mean, let's be real, it was like 96% of Americans admitted to speeding at one point in the last year, and it's just helpful to have some type of radar detector just in case. The only reason I know that statistic is because I needed it for a class. I don't know that just off the top of my head, just because it's kind of weird that I knew that. Come on, let's go. It's okay to have roundabouts, but the thing is, people aren't smart enough to know how to use them. In an area like this, you don't really want to speed want to be respectful. There's people walking around. But that's all I have for the video. We're gonna come into a close right here real quick. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. There's gonna be a bunch of different content coming. I just wanted to try the POV shot for the first time, so we'll see how it works out. If it's a good video, we might do it again. If it's not something that I would want to put on the channel, I'm probably not gonna do it again. It's always fun to try some new things, but subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know what you think about this angle, whether I should bring it into some of the other videos or not. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.